the first year that Belshazzar was king of Babylon, Daniel had a special dream in his mind as he lay on his bed, and he wrote the dream down, telling what he saw. Daniel said, "In my dream at night, I looked and saw the four winds of heaven causing waves in the great sea, and four large animals were coming up from the sea, different from one another. The first was like a lion and had the wings of an eagle. I watched until its wings were pulled off, and it was lifted up from the ground and made to stand on 2 feet like a man. A man's heart was given to it also. Then I saw a second animal, which looked like a bear. It was raised up on one of its sides, and 3 ribs were in its mouth between its teeth. And it was told, 'Get up and eat much meat.' Then I looked and saw another animal, which looked like a leopard. It had 4 wings of a bird on its back and 4 heads, and it was given the power to rule. After this, I looked in my dream in the night and saw a 4th animal. It filled me with a very great fear. It was very strong, and it had large iron teeth. It ate and crushed, and whatever was left, it crushed with its feet. It was different from all the animals that were before it, and it had 10 horns. While I was thinking about the horns, I saw another horn, a little one, come up among them, and 3 of the first horns were pulled out by the roots in front of it. This horn had eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth which spoke in pride. As I kept looking, thrones were set up, and the one who has lived forever took his seat. His clothing was as white as snow, and the hair of his head was like pure wool. His throne and its wheels were a burning fire. A river of fire was flowing and coming out from before him. Many thousands were serving him, and many millions were standing before him. The judge was seated, and the books were opened. I kept looking because of the sound of the proud words which the horn was speaking. I watched until the 4th animal was killed, and its body was destroyed and thrown into the burning fire. The other 3 animals had their power taken away, but they were allowed to live for a time. I kept looking in the night dream and saw one like a son of man coming with the clouds of heaven. He came to the one who has lived forever and was brought before him. And he was given power and shining greatness and was made king so that all the people of every nation and language would serve him. His rule lasts forever. It will never pass away, and his nation will never be destroyed. As for me, Daniel, my spirit was troubled within me. The things I saw in my dream made me afraid. I went to one of those who were standing near and asked him the true meaning of all this. So he told me what these things meant. These 4 large animals are 4 kings who will rise from the earth. But the holy ones of the Most High will receive the nation and keep it forever and ever. Then I wanted to know the true meaning of the 4th animal, which was different from all the others. It filled me with fear with its iron teeth and sharp nails of brass. It ate and crushed, and whatever was left it crushed with its feet. I wanted to know about the 10 horns on its head and the other horn which came up. I wanted to know about the 3 horns that fell in front of this larger horn, which had eyes and a mouth, which spoke proud words. As I watched, this horn was fighting a war against the holy ones and winning the battle until the one came who has lived forever. This one judged in favor of the holy ones of the Most High. And the time came when the holy ones took the nation for their own. He told me, The fourth animal will be a fourth nation on the earth. It will be different from all the other nations. It will destroy the whole earth, and it will crush underfoot whatever is left. The 10 horns are 10 kings who will come from this nation, and another will come after them who will be different from the ones before. He will put 3 kings under his power. He will speak against the Most High and make it hard for his holy ones, and he will try to make changes in times and in law. The holy ones will be given into his hand for a time, times and a half time, 3.5 years. But the judge will decide against him, and his ruling power will be taken away and destroyed forever. Then the ruling power and the greatness of all the nations under the whole heaven will be given to the holy people of the Most High. His nation will last forever, and all rulers will serve and obey him. This is the end of the special dream. As for me, Daniel, my thoughts filled me with fear and my face turned white, but I kept everything to myself.
Who would like to read chapter 8?
I could read it.
Okay, then Margaret, would you read? You'll read chapter 9. Okay, all right. So, okay, Deb, go ahead. What version are you reading?
It is the New International Version.
Okay, if people are listening at a distance, we should tell them what version we're reading from.
In the 3rd year of King Belshazzar's reign, I, Daniel, had a vision after the one that had already appeared to me. In my vision, I saw myself in the citadel of Susa in the province of Elam. In the vision, I was beside the Ulai Canal. I looked up, and there before me was a ram with 2 horns, standing beside the canal, thank you, and the horns were long. One of the horns was longer than the other, but grew up later. I watched the ram as it charged toward the west and the north and the south. No animal could stand against it, and none could rescue from its power. It did as it pleased and became great. As I was thinking about this, suddenly a goat with a prominent horn between its eyes came from the west, crossing the whole earth without touching the ground. It came toward the 2-horned ram I had seen standing beside the canal and charged at it in great rage. I saw it attack the ram furiously, striking the ram and shattering its 2 horns. The ram was powerless to stand against it. The goat knocked it to the ground and trampled on it, and none could rescue the ram from its power. The goat became very great, but at the height of its power, the large horn was broken off, and in its place, 4 prominent horns grew up toward the 4 winds of heaven. Out of one of them came another horn, which started small, but grew in power to the south and to the east and toward the beautiful land. It grew until it reached the host of heavens, and it threw some of the starry host down to the earth and trampled on them. It set itself up to be as great as the commander of the army of the Lord. It took away the daily sacrifice from the Lord, and his sanctuary was thrown down. Because of rebellion, the Lord's people and the daily sacrifice were given over to it. It prospered in everything it did, and truth was thrown to the ground. Then I heard a holy one speaking, and another holy one said to him, "How long will it take for the vision to be fulfilled?" the vision concerning the daily sacrifice, the rebellion that causes desolation, the surrender of the sanctuary, and the trampling underfoot of the Lord's people. He said to me, "It will take 2,300 evenings and mornings. Then the sanctuary will be reconsecrated." While I, Daniel, was watching the vision and trying to understand it, there before me stood one who looked like a man. And I heard a man's voice from the Uli calling, "Gabriel, tell this man the meaning of the vision." As he came near the place where I was standing, I was terrified and fell prostrate. "Son of man," he said to me, "understand that the vision concerns the time of the end." While he was speaking to me, I was in a deep sleep with my face to the ground. Then he touched me and raised me to my feet. He said, "I am going to tell you what will happen later in the time of wrath, because the vision concerns the appointed time of the end." The two-horned ram that you saw represents the kings of Media and Persia. The shaggy goat is the king of Greece, and the large horn between its eyes is the first king. The four horns that replace the one that was broken off represents four kingdoms that will emerge from his nation, but will not have the same power. In the later part of their reign, when rebels have become completely wicked, a fierce-looking king, a master of intrigue, will arise. He will become very strong, but not by his own power. He will cause astounding devastation and will succeed in whatever he does. He will destroy those who are mighty, the holy people. He will cause deceit to prosper, and he will consider himself superior. When they feel secure, he will destroy many and take his stand against the prince of princes. Yet he will be destroyed, but not by human power. The vision of the evenings and mornings that has been given to you is true, but seal up the vision, for it concerns the distant future. I, Daniel, was worn out. I lay exhausted for several days. Then I got up and went about the king's business. I was appalled by the vision. It was beyond understanding.
In the first year of Darius, son of Ahasuerus, by birth of a Mede, who became king over the realm of the Chaldeans, in the first year of his reign, I, Daniel, perceived in the books the number of years that, according to the word of the Lord, the prophet to the prophet Jeremiah, must be fulfilled for the devastation of Jerusalem, namely 70 years. Then I turned to the Lord God to seek an answer by prayer and supplication, with fasting and sackcloth and ashes. I prayed to the Lord my God and made confession, saying, "Ah, Lord, great and awesome God, keeping covenant and steadfast love with those who love you and keep your commandments. We have sinned and done wrong, acted wickedly and rebelled, turning aside from your commandments and ordinances. We have not listened to your servants, the prophets, who spoke in your name to our kings, our princes, and our ancestors, and to all the people of the land. Righteousness is on your side, O Lord, but open shame, as at this day, falls on us, the people of Judah, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and all Israel, those who are near and those who are far away, in all the lands to which you have driven them, because of the treachery that they have committed against you. Open shame, O Lord, falls on us, our kings, our officials, and our ancestors, because we have sinned against you. To the Lord our God belong mercy and forgiveness, for we have rebelled against him and have not obeyed the voice of the Lord our God by following his laws, which he set before us by his servants the prophets. All Israel has transgressed your law and turned aside, refusing to obey your voice. So the curse and the oath written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, have been poured out upon us because we have sinned against you. He has confirmed his words, which he spoke against us and against our rulers, by bringing upon us a calamity so great that what has been done against Jerusalem has never before been done under the whole heaven. Just as it is written in the law of Moses, all this calamity has come upon us. We did not entreat the favor of the Lord our God, turning from our iniquities and reflecting on his fidelity. So the Lord kept watch over this calamity until he brought it upon us. Indeed, the Lord our God is right in all that he has done, for we have disobeyed his voice. And now, O Lord our God, who brought your people out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand and made your name renowned, even to this day, we have sinned, we have done wickedly. O Lord, in view of all your righteous acts, let your anger and wrath, we pray, turn away from your city, Jerusalem, your holy mountain, because of our sins and the iniquities of our ancestors. Jerusalem and your people have become a disgrace among all our neighbors. Now, therefore, O our God, listen to the prayer of your servant and to his supplication, and for your own sake, Lord, let your face shine upon your desolated sanctuary. Incline your ear, O my God, and hear. Open your eyes and look at our desolation and the city that bears your name. We do not present our supplication before you on the ground of our righteousness, but on the ground of your great mercies. O Lord, hear. O Lord, forgive. O Lord, listen and act and do not delay. For your own sake, O my God, because your city and your people bear your name. While I was speaking and was praying and confessing my sin and the sin of my people Israel, and presenting my supplication before the Lord my God on behalf of the holy mountain of my God, while I was speaking in prayer, the man Gabriel, whom I had seen before in a vision, came to me in swift flight at the time of the evening sacrifice. He came and said to me, Daniel, I have now come out to give you wisdom and understanding. At the beginning of your supplications, a word went out, and I have come to declare it, for you are greatly beloved. So consider the word and understand the vision. 70 weeks are decreed for your people and your holy city, to finish the transgression, to put an end to sin, and to atone for iniquity, to bring in everlasting righteousness, to seal both vision and prophet, and to anoint a most holy place. Know therefore and understand, from the time that the word went out to restore and rebuild Jerusalem until the time of an anointed prince, there shall be 7 weeks, and for 62 weeks it shall be built again with streets and moat, but in a troubled time. After the 62 weeks, an anointed one shall be cut off and shall have nothing, and the troops of the prince who is to come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary. Its end shall come with a flood, and to the end there shall be war. Desolations are decreed. He shall make a strong covenant with many for 1 week, and for half of the week he shall make sacrifice and offering cease, and in their place shall be an abomination that desolates until the decreed end is poured out upon the desolator.
Wow. Well, doesn't sound good. It sounds a little bit too much like our current political climate.
It's interesting how things were seen in that time as being a reflection of God's anger and how they were behaving
Yeah.
and not we don't have that sense. Earthquakes,
Yeah, right.
Europe burning,
Right. Yeah.
the disease,
But
rain
they're all
now. We don't say God is unhappy with us. Maybe somebody,
Well, some
maybe
people
the Pope
do.
does.
some people do. But it's interesting. Really, all those things you're saying are really the result of mankind's inability to take care of the world, to stop the destruction of our climate and all that. It's not God's doing, it's our doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like destruction of his church, small c, I think, destruction of everything that Jesus brought.
Right.
We're just greed and corruption, and I don't know. It's
Yeah.
but we don't say that,
No. No.
Well, maybe there are evangelicals who say that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe in that world they do.
We have 3 more chapters, which we read next Wednesday. So
Next
thinking,
Tuesday.
oh, sorry.
I
Thank you.
know.
It's really has sort of made me kind of out of joint because I'm so used to,
Yeah.
anyway, and it's my fault because I'm the one who taking up my Wednesday evenings with song instead of reading.
Okay, Becky.
I know, I just so been thinking about what you might like to read after this. There are a lot of short books in the Old Testament that might be of interest. Joshua and Joel and Micah. I don't know. I might ask.
Have you already read Hosea? The next one?
I don't remember that we have. Well, we could have, but I wouldn't remember. Yeah, we could try. We could try that one.
Just move on through the book.
Sure, that'd be easy. Anyway, but next week we'll have we'll read the last 3 chapters of Daniel, and it's been very fascinating. Do you suppose these images were really dreamt? I mean, that they came to someone in some sort of fevered state or something? I mean,
Yeah, that's a really interesting question. I was wondering how, I don't know how dreams, I don't know what influences the formation of the images in a dream.
yeah.
I assume it has something to do with what a person knows or has been told in stories, even in a pre-literate society.
Right. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
The Babylonian art had winged bulls and horned animals and
right. That's yes. Yeah.
things like that. So it was, I think that that was something that people imagined all kinds
could
of
imagine.
things and put together pieces of different animals. Um,
Yeah.
that was not unusual.
There are lots of footnotes in the Harper's Collins, which I haven't. I just glance at them sometimes, but maybe I can look through that a little bit and see. I miss Larry's comments on things, but anyway, it's really fascinating. And thank you all for coming. We'll
Yeah, well, we just plug. How is Larry doing? Do you